Barnes Corporation expected to sell 150,000 board games, 150,000 units during the month of November, and the company's master budget contains the following data related to the sale and production of these games, which are 150,000 units. He gave me the revenues and a lot of costs, and then he gave me contribution margin, of course, then the fixed costs, then the operating income. Actual sales during November were 180. Here is the idea. The idea is that he gave you the budget in accordance with 150,000 units, while the actual results or the actual sales were 180,000 units. Using flexible budget, which is depending on the actual quantity of sales, the company expects operating income for the month of November to be. We can solve this problem using an easy technique, which is using the contribution margin technique. We can summarize the above table in this new table like that. Revenue is 2,400,000, will be written here, 2,400,000, minus all variable costs, which are direct materials, direct labor, and overhead. We can calculate it here, 675,000 plus 300,000 plus 450,000. 1,425,000, which are all variable costs, will be subtracted from the revenue. Like that. The contribution margin as given is 975,000 minus both fixed costs, which are 250 and 500, which are 750, the total of both amounts. So the operating income will 225,000. I just summarize the above table into the summarized one below. This income statement is divided into two sections. One section for 150,000 units, which were budgeted. As you see, the budgeted amount above here is 150. So I wrote here 150. And then the actual production were 180,000 units. So I repeat my calculation here, but considering that the production changed to 280,000 units. There is no need to calculate revenues and variable costs. There is no need to calculate these amounts. We can use the contribution margin as an easier way. 975,000 is the contribution margin for producing and selling 150,000 units. So we can calculate contribution margin per unit. Using this equation, 975,000 divided by 150,000 units equal to 975 divided by 150,000 units will be equal to 6.5. The contribution margin per unit is 6.5. So the contribution margin here will be 6.5 multiplied by 180,000 units, which will be equal to, multiplied by 180,000 units, which will be equal to 1,170,000. Here is the idea which I solved. The idea is that costs are divided into two portions. One portion is variable portion, which is considered in the contribution margin. So the contribution margin moved to 1,170,000 because it include in this amount the variable costs, while fixed costs will remain unchanged, 750 unchanged. So I'll write here 750,000 fixed cost subtracted from 1,170,000 will be 420. The new operating income will be 420, so the answer will be D.